Okay, welcome back everyone. I hope you guys had a great lunch. Yeah, I've never seen that done before, by the way. Well, apart from Waseem doing it last time. But we are going to have the game between Waseem, Khatri and Piotr Andronowski. And at this point, all of the top four can still win the title, but Waseem needs a ton of luck and results to go his way to be able to win it. I think so, yes. I think it's a very slim chance, but mostly it's just the top three that can win it. So without further ado, we will get underway, and I will leave you again with Calum.
Okay, so it's Waseem Khatri against Piotr Andronowski. I think that's the correct pronunciation, but may not be. I'm just waiting for the standings to disappear from my screen. Yeah, Waseem is a little way back from the leaders. He's 2 games back. Of Dave Koenig loitering with intent behind Piotr and Lewis, who are both on 16 wins. Lewis has a 26 point spread advantage, I think. So that's not a lot. Doubtful of whether there's a bonus on Waseem's rack here. I think something like Fleg would be a reasonable play. Fleg leaving MEN. Fleam is the play, which is scores more than Fleg. Interesting to see a lot of players taking score over rack leave on the first move. I've always had a tendency to want to keep to sacrifice a little bit of score for rack leave on the first move, but not a lot. Looking to see what. Yeah, Piotr's rack. You'd need an eye for oxidizer. Quite often with Piotr, if he's got something, it goes straight down. So I'm not sure he's got a bonus with this. No, he'd need an I for oxidizer or a P for peroxides. I think playing OX somewhere would be a good play here. 9G scores 24, keeps a strong rack, and that is the play by the looks of it. Ox at 9G. Waseem has 3 A's to go with this blank that he's picked up. And Piotr has Dishia on his rack. And Algiers is going down by the looks of it. There was also Gazania for 66 available, using the blank as a Z. But Anne Algiers is looking like the play. It's 82 points. It's double. I would expect to see a hit straight back from Piotr. 2 quite fast players here at times, so I'm hoping I can keep up with them. I would expect Dishia to be played here from making decks, unless there is another possibility that I haven't seen. Dishia is played for 74. Waseem has the Q. He also has the K. He'll be looking either to keep the Q with the U or to use them. I would think he would not want to use the U and leave the Q on his rack. Otherwise, QB from M3 down might be quite nice. Quonk from 6B is a move that I would like probably, which I think is the sound a microphone makes when you tap it. I believe, not absolutely sure of that. Was that a microphone I heard being tapped in the background possibly? Yes, Jessica confirms that was a microphone being tapped in the background. So, yeah, I think Quonk here. A little bit of time going into this one. Just having a look around, see if I can see anything better. I mean, the one drawback of Quonk is it keeps the B, but you've got to keep something awkward. So Quonk played. Looking at Piotr's rack, I don't see a 7. I don't know whether there are any 8s, possibly. Just need the board back at the moment. Over dice would be possible with an O. No O on the board. And surveyed possible with a U, but the U is in the wrong place. Okay. He's probably going to be looking to get rid of the V and the Y, if that's possible to do. Irrived would serve that purpose through the Eye of Dishia, but it doesn't score an awful lot. Yeeves from 12A is another possibility, which scores 33. You got Dre or D, both from 8L, but they only get rid of one of those tricky tiles. I quite like Yeeves. Although Ivy for 25 at 10E might not be too bad. Irrived also plays at 10E, but it's not as strong a leave. And is only one more point. So yeah, Yeeves isn't too bad. Ivy is probably best. I think Ivy is probably best. Yeah, Piotr's taking a bit of time on this. He may be just checking that there's not a bonus here. There are 2 floaters that would go with that rack, but neither of them are available. Just looking at Yeeve from I9 down, which is it does open that double triple combination. You've got from 10G DYE is the play. That's 28 points. I'm not sure about that one. It might be right, but trying to look at what Waseem's got now. Nothing jumping out at me straight away in terms of bonus. And no possible bonuses with that rack with any floater. BOT from D11 down would score 16. Probably not a high enough score. 18 for K4 down. Looks like a play's going down. No, it's not. There's possibly a boat from 6I across. Adbot plays. Yes, Adbot from 6K. Jessica spotted that one. Adbot. Biota scores 26 from 6I. So all the scores here for this rack are all seem to be in the 20s. It's just what do you want to keep? there's a few eyes down already. IT might be a reasonable leave. DT a reasonable leave. So something like Adbot or Biota, whichever you want to keep really. Voted is the play for 18. So trying to get through some tiles here. I think there were higher scoring plays available than that. It might have been better. Piotr's rack is not good. He's got the Z, he's got an S, but he's not got especially good tiles with it. He's got 2 Vs. It doesn't look to be a great place to dump those Vs either. This is tricky for Piotr here. Yeah, just being asked if I can read the Twitch chat too. I'm not seeing anything in the chat room at the moment, but I do have Twitch on the feed, and I'll remember to check that when I can. It's remembering to do it when I'm looking at what's going on here as well. This is tricky. Z from D11 down, ZED scores 39, but still leaves those two Vs. But the points would be useful at this moment for Piotr to get back into the game. Vavs for 17. Is that what is being played? No. Vavs for 17 is possible, but I wouldn't like to use the S for that few points really. DZO for 37 at D4 down is the play. That's probably better than my suggestion because it keeps the one vowel. Okay, so Waseem's rack, it makes jetting. It makes jetting, but I don't see a spot for that. Something like Jong is possible from 4L. Would leave. Had Jot is the play. Had a bit of lag there, I think, and I've now got the screen back in front of me. Jot is the play. Piotr has 2 Vs, but he has a blank now. Varvels is one play there that's possible, but I don't know if it plays. It's on the rack. Savia will play, but Vavs is the play from 01 down. I'm unlikely to be able to forget Varvels because there's still some footage going around the internet of me challenging Varvel at the 2014 World Championship on BBC News. Okay, just a little problem I've been getting with the board where it's not quite clear. It looks like there's a bonus going down from Waseem. I can't see. Chesting. It looks like chesting. It's swimming back into focus now. And Piotr's still got this blank. He's got Tranta. I can't see whether it plays or not because I can't see the board properly. It looks like it's going to be difficult to play. The board's back now. Torrent would be a possibility with that rack as well. I don't see any spot for it. Just trying to scan around these floaters to see if there is anything that plays. Doesn't look like it. Tender for 31 is a suggestion from Quackle at 8J. These are not championship player suggestions, but it's better. It's difficult to use championship player on every move because it slows everything down, and it may be one of the factors causing the interference that we're getting. So we're going to use probably championship player occasionally on when we have some more interesting racks than this one probably. The Wi-Fi is not great apparently at the venue, so that may be contributing to the interference that I've been getting. They don't have a secure network connection apparently. Okay, so it's a frustrating rack. There was a bonus missed last time. I think it's one I've missed myself, Savia, in the past. Jessica was just suggesting that Vavs was a better play, so maybe Savia was not missed. That Vavs might have been a better play. But yes, it's possible. It scored reasonably heavily. Waseem has got GUI on his rack, and it will play. It will play for a no. It won't play. Not where I was looking anyway. Goosery for 28. Noogie looks to be the play, and that's a phony. I'm thinking maybe Noogie IE is good. Yep, Noogie of IE is good. Noogie of Y is not good. And just waiting to see if this is going to be challenged off or not. Apparently Goosery would have been a decent play with that rack. It has been challenged off. That could be a crucial moment in the game, and indeed in the tournament. It might put Waseem out of the running if Piotr can come back here. Piotr is still 60 points behind, but that was not a good mistake to make when you're 60 clear. Piotr could play Retailer from N7 down. Looking around to see if there is anything better than that. There's a G floating there. There may be a play there. Ravigoat plays there from 13G. Piotr has seen some of Waseem's rack, so and there's no harm in playing Ravigoat there, I don't think. An S could go on the end of it, but there's only one S unseen. So Retailer scores more than Ravigoat, so that would be 71 for that. Ravigoat is 68. Anostri or Anestri plays from 12A. Jarosite would play from 64 at 12A. Ravigoat would give Yage for 36. Yeah, but as Jessica's also pointed out, that Yage for 36 would be possible, but Piotr does only know that Waseem has Gooy. I'd expect to see one of his bonuses go down in a minute. There's a simulation in progress. So we'll find out what the best play is here in a minute. It's a simulation specifying a partial rack of OOGY, and Ravigoat is the best play. Win percentage less than 50%, no, around about 42% mark. And Ravigoat has been played. So Waseem could play Yage, leaving him still quite a bad rack. There's no goosery possible now. Yogi for 34 at N10 would be a good move. Looks like he's played Yagi 36 at H12, which keeps 2 O's, an R and an E. It's not bad though. It's scoring anyway. So Piotr now, just waiting to see what his rack is. Waseem's rack is not so good now, nor is Piotr. So we're into a bit of a situation now where these players will be looking to get their rack sorted out. Bleep has gone down for 30 for Piotr. That's a decent play with that rack. What will Waseem do with his? This is quite tricky. He could play HOO from 08 down for 22 points, which would leave Euro on his rack. He's got OHO from D10 down. That would be 21. Also leaves Euro on his rack. And ooh, for 25 is the play from 10 down. So he has used the tiles I suggested he would use, but he's scored a few more points than I'd managed to see for them. Just looking at Piotr's rack with that eye at the bottom, I'm not sure. No, nothing there. If he had an A at the bottom instead, he would have had Warplane, I think. I'm going to check that though. Yeah, Warplane would have been good if he'd had an A instead of an I. So Piotr's behind. He will be looking to score. He'll also have in mind that he'd like a bonus somewhere. It might be worth him opening something up. It's only a small distance behind at the moment. Yeah, Jessica just saying this might turn into an S tile game, because there is one S unseen that could be crucial. But on this board, actually, there don't look to be too many S opportunities, apart from Bleep. There's possibility of a 40-50 point play on the end of Bleep with a medium range consonant and an S. So that S is still out and about and up for grabs. Warps from 12A would score. There's Ndu for 35 from 8K across. I like the leave on something like Paul from 12A down, but it does mean the S becomes even more important if that's played. There's a hold on Paul. Paul has gone down and there is a hold on it. And it's been accepted. So we now have 2 spots for that S. The bleep spot could be the game winner here. So there's 1 point in it. Waseem is 1 point behind Piotr. He's to play next. Evil Budgie saying Ndu looks good. I believe that is the pseudonym of former world champion Craig Beavers. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat room when I can. Waseem has played Foe for 29. Piotr's rack is looking a bit uninspiring to me. Tricky one here. Euro, but don't see where it plays. Something like Rock would be very aggressive from B4 down, opening up 2 spots. 1 for you, 1 for me is sometimes the philosophy on that one. You open up two scoring spots, 1 for yourself, 1 for your opponent. Okay, not quite understanding the comment. Oh, Ender from 8K is a possibility. Yeah, that scores 26. It's the highest score on offer. Still leaves a rack of Euro. Roke for 14 would be a really aggressive play. It looks there's a possibility of Rio down into the bottom left for 18 points. It's very tight game. This Rio is the play. Is that Ramekin? Yep, that looks like Ramekin on Waseem's rack. So Waseem has had that lined up all this time. So Ramekin is going down for 88 points. This could be the knockout blow. He's 10 ahead already. That's 88. I'm not immediately seeing a comeback here from Piotr. I personally can't see how he's going to hit back with the rack that he currently has. Waseem is likely to draw that S from the bag as well. That looks to be it, I think. 98 points clear. Yeah, it's a good spot. I was pleased to see it myself, actually. Yeah, that could have finished things off. Be about minimising spread for Piotr here, maybe now. Can he just play off 1 tile and hope for a bonus? Apparently, so there's an E in the bag. He doesn't know that, but there is an E in the bag. He would be looking at the 8 unseen. Well, if I was in this situation, I would be looking at the 8 unseen tiles. I would think my most likely pickup would be an I, because there are 2 of those left. There is only 1 bonus spot open. No, 2 bonus spots open on the board. Just spotted the one down the bottom. Just looking through some options here. He could play an N off, fish for one of the 2 remaining eyes, and he would have the possibility of Neuritic, which doesn't fit. I just noticed Neuritic does not fit at the bottom. But yeah, he might at this point just cut his losses, play a high scoring move. Fishing for a bonus won't help here. Cuter is the play from A1 down, 35 points. So, laws for 44, is that going down? Waseem has played quickly at times in this game. That's a possibility from A12 down. It has been played. He's left himself quite a lot of rubbish, but it's a big score. He's 107 ahead. Waseem played so quickly. I don't know whether that was the right play or not. It's a very big score, but he has left himself UII. There were possibilities of walls at WAULS for 28, leaving II, but again, that's not a great leave. Piotr can play out here with 9 through the eye of Yagi. That's the only outplay available. It's 9, but it scores 4. The word is 9, but the score is 4 for that. Just wondering if Den for 14 might be better, because Waseem is not going to play out next turn. Championship player thinks Foen for 10, putting an N on the end of Foe, which is already on the board in the bottom left hand corner. That he will get another turn after that. So yeah, Foen would leave EN for 13, the following move in the top left. It would just minimise the spread. EN in the top left-hand corner is the play. 2E very quickly from Waseem. And Foen now, that would end the game if that's been played. Very quick fire finish to the game. So 504 to Waseem. 413 to Piotr. Nice tight game a lot of the way, and then just the knockout blow at the end, that ramekin to finish it off. Yep. So we were talking about the S possibly being decisive in that game with a 50-point play into the bottom right hand corner possibility, but in the end the S was irrelevant because we got a rare bonus through a queue.
Very rare bonus through queue there. I am wondering though, was Vavs the right play in the end? Well, because there was an opportunity of savvier, and that would have blocked chesting. I under die.
Yeah.
So I must have just as easily
Yeah.
given.
I
him
probably
a
would have
couple.
done Babs as well, but
This wasn't interesting. I figured it was just too many points. I had shit there. What did I have? Like
VVERS.
VRDS.
You should.
Yeah,
it's
VVERS with that.
Well, why? I can score
not- Yeah,
37.
yeah.
Yeah. And you know, if you draw a vowel and a consonant,
Yeah, exactly.
you've got a
Then
chance
bad.
of something.
I
And then
already
you,
have the S, so
and then you draw a blank.
yeah, which was the best case scenario.
What
huh?
about that? Yeah, no.
Adbot scored more points.
Here,
Well,
AADBOT.
Yeah.
Adbot.
yeah, and anything
But
really,
but something.
yeah, but anything above it like boat or biota is better anyway. Like, you're not really giving too much back, and it's a parallel play.
Almost had the
But Adbot also goes beside died as well, so it really depends what
most
you
have been
want to
going
do.
out again. If I just had an E instead of an N, I would have had Saint-Cheer.
Yeah, neurotic. Sure.
Which could have been. Well,
Yeah, if you did the one tile fish, maybe.
Yeah, well, it'd be too obvious. One tile fish. I have nothing through there. So he's going to block it. Might as well just not try.
Already it's over. So much
Yeah.
score.
I mean, I could have just played con, but then
Mm-hmm.
it kind of does the same thing. We just both end up scoring less. Did we miss anything? No, really?
Adbot. Oh no, Adbot.
Adbot is a new one.
New one.
Yeah, it should be a new one.
Adbot.
That's why I recognise it. I went through every single new word from 3 to 8, and I still don't know them all.
How many words was that?
I have no idea, but I've only played one CSW 15 tournament since the dictionary came
Right.
out. So I'm like, okay, why have I learnt all these words?
Did they agree with Ox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ox was right.
And this, I was thinking of Dyer.
Die wasn't actually.
What are they? What do
It's
people
kind of like Ivy. So just
want?
along
Oh shit,
from
Dre
that.
is a word.
DREY, yeah, and Deeve as well.
D-R-E-Y.
I didn't know Dre.
And
D-R?
DEY
Yeah, D-R-E-Y.
and
What
Deeve.
did you have? What did you have?
Yeah, I didn't like Deeve. I had
Oh,
VERS.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I don't like Deeve. Keeping RYS.
Mhm.
Shit, Dre. I thought of it, but I thought I was making stuff up.
and Conk was up. Right there was a Quartz QUODS.
Quonk
is
was
good.
right.
BID.
Quonk is good. Shit, is Dre a new word? Like a
I
Collins word or something?
don't think Dre is a new one.
Trey.
No, Dre is a.
Trace is TREYF.
Dre.
I don't think
Oh.
Dre is.
Oh, that would have been huge, right? For
Etching.
And it's stuff like Endu, Ender, Tender was suggested there. You know, it over the whole course of the game. Let's see if I can remember the moves. So
What about that? And the watch.
that was fine.
Ender, where? When?
So you know when you did Rio, like Ender was fine there as well.
Well,
I know the leaves are just terrible, and then when
I mean, yeah, the
When-
leaves are terrible, and I'm already quite a bit behind.
when you
on
did
the
Paul
score.
as well, Endu was
When I did what? Paul?
Paul, and then Endu was suggested as well, and
And what? And
Endu, ENDEW. Yay! I get my post-it notes.
you. Okay. I
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know,
then-
consider that.
And then where was I think with Trin Tender came out as like 31 points.
Oh fuck! I had an E, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that trim sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really obvious place to overlook as well.
Yeah, that Thunder was okay. So mistake for me. Let's try it again.
I'm not sure there was big a mistake as you
Well,
think.
Trim
there.
kind of sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, every suggestion that turn, it was like tender, ender, and then everything scored like 10 points. So, you know, if you don't see tender, you're really scoring crap.
Yeah, I couldn't think of this team. Oh.
Mm.
I would really have to win one of these tournaments.
Like I would know. I'm trying to think of the right response to that, and I would have no clue.
I'm sure Lewis won.
I don't know, Lewis is...
He's a beast.
He's doing pretty badly today. I think he lost 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, but he won like 14 out of 15, so he just
He's
go on a
0
rampage.
for 3 on the stream, so all we have to do is get in here.
Nice. Tender was
Yeah.
Ray.
Mhm.
That's why I lost. Dre would have been awesome keeping BE blank and scoring, what, 35 or something?
Dre is 39.
Yeah.
But then the whole game turns on its head from there.
Yeah.
So you could say, well, if I did this, but you could end up losing by more if you did that, so...
Well, at the time, it was definitely very good.
Mhm.
Oh.
So switching back to regular mic now, Callum.
Okay, yeah.
Lewis didn't. His result isn't there. There we go. I was getting excited there for a minute. Thought Lewis had lost, and he hadn't.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, I still don't think I've taken my freebie yet. Or me or Dad haven't. I don't think.
Okay. How long
I
have
don't
got
think
till the
me and
next
Dad
one?
have taken a freebie yet. So just show him, and then he'll take for both of us. Just show Dad, and he'll take for both of us. Because we've already got everything. So. But yeah, Piotr is, not best pleased with missing Dre. I'm not sure if everyone heard that. I'm not sure if default mic is actually doing what I hope it is, either. Whether it comes through on the stream clear or not.
How long have we got till the next one, Jessica?
That's a very good question, because I haven't changed it. We've got 18 minutes.
18 minutes?
Yes. Because there's an hour and 5 in the gaps, because the draw needs to be done after the previous round has just finished. So we need all the results in. So I need to, let's say 14:55.
Are you okay to disconnect for 10 minutes again? Because my laptop seems to get very, very hot when I'm using Skype.
Yes, we will disconnect, and I will also cut the stream so that it's separate videos, and we will meet up again at 5 to 3, I think that is.
Okay, I'll be back by 10 to. Okay.
Okay. Enjoy watching the enhanced scoreboard, guys.
Okay.